Buh. I do apologize. I was a little late. I had to... Let me hop over to actual. But up. Or I got up late. I don't know why I said I had to. I didn't have to do anything. But I got up a little late, so... I got up, like, less than an hour before stream. So I was a little late. Let me... Where do I want to start? Let me do this firstly. God damn it. Why? Why? Why is that even selected? Huh? Hello? Do I have to manually select it and then unselect it? What the fuck? Start here. I don't know if anyone saw the news, but Blue Sky was down this morning. That was neat. I mean, the site's been... I've complained about this several times. The site's been freaking a buggy piece of shit mess for months. So the fact that the site just fully went down is not surprising to me at all. It's quote-unquote backup, and by that it means that some people can actually access it. The thing still has dogshit loading times, which is par for the course at this point. Half the freaking features don't work. Also par for the course. I don't know. I've become disillusioned with that site. Freaking, even if it is where I have, like, the biggest following. I mean, the problem is that a good portion of my following freaking either doesn't see my stuff because they speak different languages than me, and that's the only algorithm that actually exists is different languages, which is something that Twitter doesn't freaking separate me from. All the Japanese people that I follow, I still get to see. The French mutual that I have on freaking Blue Sky, sorry, we can't freaking show you French. Your poor American eyes would die if they saw French. Which is really annoying because they're also an artist. And I like their art. but I don't get to see it unless I specifically look them up occasionally. Because French. And I'd like to point out that it is exclusively French that is doing it. I don't know why. Because I follow people that exclusively talk in Japanese. And I'm mutuals with them, just like the French person. And I see them perfectly fine. It's so stupid. I've been using Twitter a little more anyway. I don't use it on mobile because it still would turn my phone into the sun if I actually used it. Or actually installed it on my phone. But I'm out of the penalty box on it, and I mean, I've curated my freaking follow list, so it doesn't really matter. I've curated my, I say in the following tab, and I freaking have curated my timeline to where it's mostly VTuber shit and Toho art. With occasionally other Japanese artists, but the point is that the complaints that a lot of people have about Twitter, I'm gonna be honest, it's because you guys freaking... Despite how much you say you hate it, you interact with the freaking... political shit and freaking all the drama shit. That's the reason why you see it. You interact with it and Twitter's like, oh, you interact with this. It keeps you on our site. We'll freaking show you more of this because you clearly enjoy it. Or you at least interact with it. Meanwhile, and I mentioned this in someone's freaking comment section that was talking about, like, Blue Sky compared to Twitter and whatnot. Everyone talks about Blue Sky not having an algorithm. And it's a curse as much as a blessing, because it doesn't have that freaking... It doesn't have that don't show me this shit actually work as a result. So if I'm not specifically in the mutuals tab or some shit, I don't freaking... I still get freaking shown shitty political comics and whatnot, despite the fact that I outright mute the freaking accounts at this point, because that's the only way that I don't see them again. And this was a complaint that Snuffy had way back when she was still using it. She stopped using it because of this. Because freaking telling it to fuck off with the shit that you don't want to see doesn't actually fucking work. I need to just reach out to a bunch of people that I'm mutuals with over there, like, and just finish moving them to Discord for the ones that I care to freaking talk to. I mean, some of them I freaking... some of them cross-post, like Potato is the one is like a person that I've been mutuals with for years, who I am mutuals with on Twitter, and then like they also were cross-posting to Blue Sky, and I freaking became mutuals with them over there. They, as well as a couple other Toho artists, I'm mutuals with on both. And in that case, I don't have to worry about it. I can freaking look at their stuff on both. I don't know, dude. I think the worst part is that I wouldn't even have as much problem, because a lot of people talk about like the culture around there, and I don't freaking experience it for the most part. If I stay in my mutuals tab, I don't experience it. Because if I freaking... One moment, I'm reading something. Okay. But as long as I stay in like the mutuals tab, it's fine. So that's not like a huge problem. Though I have drifted into the freaking Discover tab, and I do see the shit that freaking gets spread around, and I can definitely understand why people fucking hate it. But freaking... Holy shit, dude. What I cannot freaking abide by is a non-functioning website. Because then it does start affecting me. It's like when I'm trying to watch through certain stuff on... I mean, even YouTube has this problem sometimes, but the big one that I have is Awara. Because that's, like, JP hosted. And sometimes stuff doesn't load just because... just the sheer distance that it has to, and it'll obviously prioritize people that are in the server area over going all the way around the world. For me to watch random shit. Like, there's a few websites that kind of thing happens, and I can understand that a lot more than... We have servers in the US that are, like, in your specific region, and we still can't provide you reliable, reliable service. When it comes to YouTube, though, I only really have that problem when I'm private tabbing, and I don't know what causes it with the private tab, to be honest. Because it can't be the ad block, because I still use that even without. Let me pop this up. Because I'm going to keep yapping, but there's no reason not to just continue on. But I don't know what causes it, to be honest. I don't know, it might be a combination of the ad block and me not being signed in, because obviously it's a private tab. And I'm not going to sign in on the private tab, because the point of it is so that I don't screw up my recommendations by watching... Like, here's a 1 hour video on Subnautic... Actually, let me see. I think I have some stuff bookmarked still. I know that one of them is... No, actually, never mind. I lied. I removed all the bookmarks for that. I have an animatic film called 4 Days, because it was... a part of it was used in a meme that I really like. These are some old ones. Cosmic Horror Done Right, which I don't even remember what this video is. Oddworld Game Story Explained, Most Deadly Droid in History, freaking... Toho Incidents. Totless's 4.0 debut, which I don't remember why I had that. I know that I had Whiskies in here for a while because I was using it as a reference for the Merc outfit. And that's the only place that I could find an actual reference for her. Battle of Ephira, Day the Cog Fell, because I was watching a lot of shit on Gears of War at one point. A Fallout 2 animation. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the guy that did The Moon Woke Up. What is this one? This is another Fallout animator. The history of the franchise Conan the Barbarian. Man to Man with Dean Lerner, which is, for those that don't know, another I don't know if anyone here knows Dark Place. But it's another thing in the same vein as that. It's a different style of TV show. But it's set in like the same universe, quote unquote, I guess. I don't know how to exactly do it. It's got the same overarching stuff of like the actors and whatnot. Worst MMO ever, which I was going through while I was working on art. Last videos with Lily, which is a Drumsy video, which I keep starting and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna cry if I do that. Arknights lore videos. A lot of Arknights lore videos. Bossa Nova, Toho. This I can delete. This is... because the actual, like, full version of this song got released instead of someone yoinking just this cutscene that it comes from. I still have all of the 10 question mark locations for Puppet Dance Performance, which I still don't know if there's actually an extra thing in regards to that, or if that's something that didn't get completed. And then a video on paint thinning. Which, I mean, my recommended still a lot of already a lot of Warhammer shit, so. Either way, I got distracted yapping, so.
Arene had been captured in the name of the Republic. This provided Ichu's forces with an excellent jump point for the invasion of Krant. I learned, too late, that the dark side had already established a firm grip on Ichu by this point. It had been fueled by his hatred toward Severance Tan and had invaded his being like a terrible disease. Only Nat Rate was vaguely aware of these changes, but she was in no position to stop her new master. She only sought to avenge her brother's death, and was unaware that the corruption had touched her as well. Not suspecting how deeply Ichu had been compromised, I convinced the Jedi Council to approve a landing on Krant.
I'd also like to point out that this entire campaign is another evidence of the Jedi and the Clone Wars era being fucking morons. Hey, this guy lost his Padawan. What should we send him on missions to do? Hey, go after the person that killed his Padawan. Okay, well, should we give him a new Padawan? Yeah, give him the other guy's sister. I'm sure that won't, you know, cause problems or resentment or anything. Oh, right, fuck. I remember what this level is now.
I sense something.
That is the presence of Severance Tan. She is here to oversee the Decimator production.
She must pay for what she did to my brother.
Seek revenge only at your peril, Padawan. That path leads only to the dark side.
Your feelings betray you, Master. He was my brother, but he was also your Padawan learner. You seek what I seek.
Enough!
I'm remembering what this level was now.
My power.
It's gonna suck dick.
Ichu Shanjan is no more. Let all the Jedi mourn him.
I mean, I might just yoink a bunch of enemies. Let's see here. We run into these guys. The only downside is I can't get that upgrade to... I still find it funny that these guys are over here.
There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste.
Lead on.
C-3PO, your humble servant.
There's no time to waste.
Oh, he's not gonna just say, I am Anakin Skywalker.
At your disposal.
Where are their anti-air, anyway? Their anti-air are back here. So 2 things I can't do. Actually, 3 things I can't do. I can't steal any of their heavy things. I can't steal any of their... buildings? This is gonna fucking suck, dude. It's gonna take me twice as long to freaking get my power back every time. This is gonna suck dick.
It is within my power.
Oh, we'll just send him forward first. We'll see how things go.
Look, sir, Wookiees.
Master Ichu, these soldiers were left behind when the Wookiees abandoned their base here. They're willing to help our cause in exchange for passage off this planet.
Wookiees are fine and cunning warriors.
This is Ichu
We
Shenjan.
will be honored to accept their help.
Having a medical be nice. Alright. Migrate all you bitches up here.
It is within my power.
I want to see if I can yoink any of their units. Because I don't know what's classified as... heavy units is the problem.
On to victory! On to victory! I will guard against evil. I will guard against evil. On to victory!
The fact that they outrun me kind of fucking sucks, dude.
The dark side will lose this day. They shall fear the Jedi.
Alright, pull back. Also, the fact that I don't get, like, Wookiee line of sight kind of sucks as well.
This is Ichu Shenjan.
Can't see shit, Captain.
My blade is true.
Hey, do you want to actually... Okay, you were.
Destination log.
Unique. My blade is true. The dark side will lose this day. They shall fear the Jedi. On to victory! I will guard against him. On to victory! The dark side will lose this day.
Can I take their frigates? Is the question.
I will guard against evil.
Yeah, I'll go fuck myself, dude.
On to victory! I fight for the meek. I fight for the meek. On to victory! On to victory! I fight will guard against evil.
The fact that it's so random as to if he actually swings or not.
On to victory!
Because he just likes to...
We'll lose this day.
He kind of likes to
I fight.
run into it and then, I don't know, twiddle his thumbs for a second before he freaking actually swings.
I will guard against evil.
On the bright side, they do dog shit damage, so...
I will guard against evil. My blade.
Cycling around, he basically heals back before he...
For justice.
faster than they can kill him.
My blade is true.
I do want to take out the frigates, though, before we freaking
My blade is true.
move up, because... unlike me,
Fear the Jedi.
my heavy armor cannot heal. And we are going to need the heavier armor. To take out the gates.
They shall fear the Jedi.
Hee hee.
On to victory! Fight for the meek. For justice.
I do kind of like just yoinking one of their units and then
We'll lose this day.
fucking off. I really wish that I could yoink units faster. I really miss that ability now. Now that I don't have it. Glad you guys could join. Alright, let's... Okay, I was gonna say, didn't I have at least 2 artillery? No! Not load. They're so damn slow, dude. Oh, this will take a while. I don't really want to put the pummels in.
Shall I go?
Actually, if I... Can I hit these? Can I... How fast can I take these out? Your goddamn pathfinding is such ass, dude. Your dick! Are you even able to hit that?
The dark side will lose this day.
These turrets are not taking any damage at all. And I don't know if it's because they're impacting on the walls beforehand. Well, those are shield walls, so I wouldn't know anyway, because I can't take a look. Alright, let me... Repeater... Repeater...
Sir,
Repeater... Repeater...
good guys wear white.
Repeater...
Your orders, General.
Repeater... I don't think that's true. Repeater...
Troopers standing by.
Repeater... Repeater...
Your orders, General.
Repeater...
Clone trooper reporting, General. Your
Repeater...
orders, General.
Repeater... Repeater...
Clone trooper standing by.
Repeater...
Good guys wear white.
No, they don't. You guys literally evolve into stormtroopers.
Fight for the meek. It is within my power. The force
Okay,
shall
I
guide
do.
me.
I killed it. This thing can't out damage my healing, so. I'll take out these two turrets and then this will be our new forward position, I guess.
Where shall I go? On to victory! I seek truth.
Honestly, the AoE on these, I'll probably wind up killing myself faster than the turret ever could. I do need to check a few things after stream. I'm hoping that my thumb heals up the rest of the way so that I can... Because I think that it's an RMI is the problem. I think that that's what I'm just going to have to accept, is that I'm stupid and freaking gave myself an RMI.
On to victory!
Nice job, dumbass.
On to victory! Evil.
These might die.
On to victory!
Yep, most certainly did.
On to victory!
Yoink.
Indeed.
It may be slow, but... it allows me to conserve my units for if I actually need them later. There were two more. It's more than two more.
My blade is true. They shall fear the Jedi. My blade is true. They shall fear the Jedi.
Alright, before I move these guys forward, I want to make sure that they're not going to eat ass. Because it would really suck for them to eat shit. I mean, I could probably move my freaking pummels up forward so that they can... also take some stuff out.
They shall fear the Jedi.
Please do not freaking kill yourself with splash damage from your own weapons, dude. Oh, it's just a war center. I don't give a shit about that. Why am I getting so many goddamn calls today? That's also got... Please fucking go away from that.
Where shall I go? My blade is
Oh, they're so dead.
The dark side will lose this day. They shall fear the Jedi.
How about you aim for that instead of splash damaging... They're stolen allies. They are still allies, though. The pummels, I think, do constant damage, so I think that they're...
within my power. I seek truth.
Once I kill this, I'll freaking save and then I'll start exploring a little more. Okay, this is just a wall.
For justice.
Wall.
The dark side will
This could be our new
lose
staging area.
On to victory! Dark side will lose this day.
Alright, kids. Move up into the new staging zone. Actually, yeah, I'll go with this song for now. Ah, damn it. I was hoping that I could get my hands on it. I could use that freaking transport to...
My blade is true. My blade is true.
Can I?
My blade is true.
Well, it doesn't matter. They die too fast.
For justice.
Alright, you guys migrate this way. Oh, can you actually hit from here? Like, if I place you right up against this, can you hit? No. As long as they don't freaking impact on a wall and kill themselves, it's fine. You know, this area looked a lot more heavily defended than it actually seems to be.
For justice.
You know, as long as I don't accidentally kill myself. There is still the chance that I kill my freaking own units. Am I able to just move pummels up here?
On to victory. I seek truth.
Be nice if I could just yoink a decimator. A single one. I don't even need a group of them. Problem is, anything heavy takes 7 years to actually get anywhere. Which is a bit of a problem. Also, I didn't realize I had the music in my ear so goddamn loud. I thought that I was being drowned out by it. What? What the fuck? You were right there. You're dumb as hell. Oh shit.
I fight for the meek.
Clone Walker reporting. Tell me where to Strike mech reporting.
I got you guys up here. You're at least a little faster. If I do attack ground order, can I do a little fuck around and find out? Not bad.
Where shall I go? Indeed.
I do at least out heal the damage that I take from that, so that's fine.
On to victory! Will I lose this day's evil? They shall be Jedi. For justice.
Alright, you need to run.
Taking them out.
On to victory! On to victory!
Back it up. All of you back it up. Good fucking lord.
On to victory!
Taking them out.
It's like herding cats. Except I can at least put something down for cats to freaking
Hydraulics online.
stick around. Put a little catnip on the ground and they actually stay where I tell them to.
This is Ichu Shenjong. The Force shall guide me. against evil. My blade is true. I will guard against the Jedi. I fight for the meek. The dark side will lose this day. For justice. I fight for the meek. They shall fear the Jedi. The dark side will lose.
I love how it looks like there's land that I can walk on here, but there's not.
Ready to deploy troops.
This is Ichu Shenjan. I fight for the meek. I will guard against evil.
Hello? Alright, well, fuck you, I guess.
On to victory!
That spot there was probably the most actually defended area that I've run into so far. I guess at this point I could move everyone into staging area 2. Or is this staging area 3, technically? The next staging area.
The dark side will lose this day.
It wouldn't be so bad if their pathfinding was actually decent. It
It is within my power.
I'm not a huge fan of how the gates are in 3 different sections. You only have to destroy one, but...
My blade is true.
What the fuck are you two doing? You know, whatever, go off, I guess.
The dark side will lose this day. I fight for the weak. The dark side will lose this day. The dark side will lose this day. I fight for the weak. I will guard against evil. For justice.
Oh, good, a fortress, my favorite.
Online. Enemy engaged.
Can't wait to have to bombard that for 7 hours. Can I hit this from here? Yes.
On to victory!
Oh, damn it.
On to victory! On to victory!
They count as heavy units, so I can't yoink them.
Indeed. On to victory! The force shall guide
He can't out-heal that, though.
for justice.
Where the fuck are you going? Get your ass back there.
Where shall I go? On to victory!
I reiterate the herding cats comment. This is gonna take 7 years. The fortress has so much damn health. Hey, you can probably hit that from that distance.
Where shall
Can you
I go?
fucking stop? Stand your fucking ground, dickhead. The only one out back here that's freaking being a menace is the fucking pummels.
I am ready.
You could learn a thing or two. The question is, are these...
The dark side will lose justice.
Yoink.
Force shall
That's
guide
mine
against
now.
evil.
Can you fucking stop? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. Just in case one of... Because there is a second cat back there. I do remember that. I'm gonna go pee. Maybe get a refill on my drink. Oh good, they're finally done. Alright, enjoy Slep. Posture, I just sat back down. My posture hasn't gotten bad yet. I do need to look around here to make sure that there's no infantry that are gonna just kill my artillery 2 seconds after I... Yeah, like that.
To victory.
I want that accolade, though. Oh, it's a fucking decimator! They have operational ones. What the fuck, dude? They're fucking... not strong.
For justice.
They're not able to... Why would I shrimp already when I'm playing a game that has me looking forward instead of art, which has me looking slightly down? I am sitting on one of my feet, but I don't think that that means bad posture. It will mean that my foot goes to sleep soon, but... It's a lot of lockdown decimators around here. I don't trust them to not freaking...
My blade is true.
Why youch?
Indeed. The dark side will lose this day.
Oh, fair enough.
My blade is true.
Alright, move on to the next one. I don't really want to listen to this right now. Nah. No. Nah. Nah. No. Sure. Alright, you morons, get up here. I have a use for you. They give me all these units and I don't even fucking use any of them. Hey, do you want to actually freaking...
Jedi.
yoink? You guys need to move over here so those pummels get through. Because they're stupid and they won't freaking... get through of their own accord if I don't freaking... Heavy weapons.
The dark side will lose this day.
Alright, enjoy Slep. You go after that one, I guess. Are you even hitting that? Fucking move forward. Jesus Christ, dude.
to victory!
Or if I don't babysit them, they're absolutely brain dead.
The Force shall guide me.
Wow, that's a
Attacking target.
borderline worthless number of freaking units. Okay, we got ourselves another fortress, yippee! Alright everyone, we got ourselves a new staging area. Get your asses up here. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind trying to freaking...
It is within my power. On to victory!
Alright, 7 years of waiting again. Alright, for you two, fuck off. I'm gonna go deaf if I keep listening to that.
Fight for the weak. My blade is true.
Alright, let's see what we got back here. Because we're getting slowly freaking pestered by shitty units is going to drive me nuts.
On to victory!
Where the fuck did you come from?
Jedi. They shall fear the Jedi weak. For justice.
Oh, you're actually spawning units. You're an ass.
On to victory! They shall fear the Jedi.
What the fuck?
For justice.
What is that range? Fuck you. Oh my fucking god.
I will guard against evil. I will guard against evil.
Pestered by singular shitty units.
Fight for the meek. The dark side will lose this day. They shall fear that for justice.
Alright, move the pummels forward. I'm just gonna finish killing the mech factory first. Otherwise I'm just gonna get pestered by another one by the time that it actually... Anything here? Before I freaking...
My blade is true.
Alright, move everyone up into the next staging area.
There, that is the end of these horrible weapons. I pray we never see anything like them again.
I can't wait for there to be a single unit that just gets freaking dropped off here after I take out this anti-air turret.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you? Grenade troopers. Still not really anything worthwhile, but sure, whatever, dude.
For justice. For justice. For justice. Fear the Jedi. I will guard against evil. They shall fear the Jedi. For justice. The dark side will lose this day. The dark side will lose this day. On to victory! I fight for justice. On to victory! For justice. On to victory! The dark side will lose this day. I will guard against murder. For justice. I fight for the meek. Jedi.
Do I out-heal these right now?
Where shall I go?
Not quite. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll just keep an eye on him. If I kill this turret before I get too low, I'll for sure be out healing the other turret on its own. It might not even matter. I don't know. If I freaking walk down here, does it matter?
On to victory!
Wait, where the hell did all my allies go? I guess we are just on the final confrontation. Because all I've got is my Padawan and the freaking medic droids at this point.
They shall fear the Jedi.
You've taught me well. Yeah!
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little annoying that,
I will guard against evil.
my yoinked units also got stolen from me, though.
For justice, I fight for the...
It also means that this is going to take 7 years, because I gotta get through the gate without... Oh!
So we meet again, Jedi Master. It seems there isn't a Padawan you possess that I cannot take away from you.
This is Ichu.
Fear not. I sense much anger in this pupil of yours. She is far more valuable to us alive than dead. I feel your anger too, Jedi. I know you seek revenge for your fallen Padawan. As much as I enjoy seeing you journey down this dark path, I'm afraid I can't oblige you. Farewell, Ichu.
You yoinked my Padawan, what the fuck?
I will guard against evil.
If anything could have secured Ichu Shanjan's turning to the dark side, it would have been the death of his second Padawan. And this was nearly at hand with her capture. By now, he had ceased his communications with the Jedi Council completely, and we all feared the worst.
Resolution on Krant.
The tale of Ichu Shanjan's final confrontation with Severance Tan was a precursor for the painful news to come from the various fronts of the Clone War. Without assistance or guidance from the Jedi Council, Ichu drew upon the hatred that had entrenched itself in his soul and set out to rescue his Padawan. Gathering his remaining army, he hatched a plan to destroy Severance Tan. The path he had chosen unfolded before him.
Against the Council's advice, General Shenjan led his forces deeper into the Krantian forest in pursuit of Severance Tan and our captive Nat Reith, driven by his desire for revenge as much as duty to rescue his Padawan learner, thus perilously close to the dark side. Without any worker droids, you are going to have to do a bit of exploring to find some means of production. Fuck. You won't be able to defeat Severance Tan with your starting army alone, be cautious. Bringing any military units too close to the heart of Tan's fortress. She may do something rash to Nat Reith if she sees a huge army bearing down on her. She will most likely demand to face at you alone, and for Nat's sake, you will not have much choice. Force is crawling with Confederacy forces. 2 bases to the northeast and northwest provide some protection for Tan's fortress, which is not without defense of its own. Tan keep lies to the top of the barren island to the north, surrounded by a thickest of dead trees. Scanners indicate structures to the west appear to have been abandoned for some time.
General Sean John, I question the wisdom of this decision. We can hardly risk you and your army for this one Padawan.
Did you do any
Grenadier
less
reporting
for
for duty,
Obi-Wan
General.
and Anakin on Geonosis, Master Windu?
All right, Ichu. Do what you must, but make sure your feelings are clear in this matter. Severance Tan will use your anger
Synchronizing
against
explosives.
I shall let the Force be my guide, Master.
With this defeat, our fate grows more uncertain.
Yeesh. Yeah, those are called shocks? Interesting. Alright. Well, we at least know where the abandoned base is. What the fuck is that? Droid storage facility. At least we start off with medium turrets here. Fucking fortress. I absolutely love seeing shit like this. I can't help but wonder, how in God's green earth...
I can't move, Master.
do they build some of this shit so fast? I don't like how this one's a green. It's hard to tell where it is amongst all these trees. Not a huge fan of the fortresses. The spaceport there. So as long as I don't get too close to that, it'll be easy to yoink that. I like when the spaceports are like out away from everything rather than in the middle of everything, because it makes it a little easier for me to end them in my way to victory.
General Shen Zhan, this Wookiee base has been abandoned for some time. Its power cores have been destroyed, but otherwise it's in workable condition.
We have to find a power source somewhere.
Sir, scouts report that there is a droid storage facility near here. Power droid, that should do it.
That explains that, I guess.
The dark side will lose this day. The dark side will lose this day. On to victory! For justice! For justice!
What the actual fuck, dude?
My blade is true. On to victory! My blade is true. I will guard against evil. For justice! For justice! The dark side will lose this day.
I'm realizing I'm stupid.
Missiles active, Commander. Watching the sky. Watching the sky. Missile trooper here. Receiving coordinates, General.
It is within my power.
I'll have to put them on a stand your ground order, but I'm fucking stupid.
General Shenjan, this Wookiee base has been abandoned for some time. Its power cores have been destroyed, but tracking otherwise it's in workable condition.
I am ready. We have to find a power source somewhere.
Sir, scouts report that there is a droid storage facility near here. Power droid. That should do it.
The Force shall guide me. They shall fear Jedi.
Jesus. Yeah, that's definitely one way to do it.
Missiles firing, sir.
Dark side will lose this day. On to victory! I seek truth. I seek truth. My blade is true. I fight for the meek. For justice, my blade is true.
Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. What the fuck? And we need to separate our boys. Fucking get over there.
Grenadier here. Yes, sir. Grenadier here. Grenadier here. Understood, General. Heads up. Yes, sir.
Fight for the meek. I will guard against evil. I will guard against evil. For justice.
Taking them down.
The dark side will lose this day. Fear the Jedi. The Force shall guide me. Fear the Jedi.
Destroying targets.
I will guard against evil. For justice. The dark side will lose this day. Meek. On to victory! I fight for the meek.
It's really annoying that that freaking... I don't know what logic it follows on... prioritization of creature ownership. It feels like it just says, okay, the AI gets it, fuck you. Hey Sana, how you doing tonight? What was the... Oh, that's a prefab shelter. I'm stupid. I was like, why in God's green earth is... everyone going after the ore when I just put a prefab shelter over there? Alright, kids, I need you guys to create a research center. Put it up here. Yeah, I can relate to that, actually. Not enough food in order to make more food. What a world we live in. Not enough carbon. I need you guys to freaking take care of these trees then, because you guys are not traveling all that distance. It might be a little too warm for that, to be honest. It's at least cooled off now that the sun's starting to go down, but good lord was it hot today. That's part of the reason why I slept so poorly. Aside from the fact that I got to sleep late in general. Alright, give me better turret. Okay, give me carbon processing center. Because I'm stupid and accidentally created a prefab shelter instead of the carbon processing center. Yeah, I might make myself another coffee. Here in a hot minute. Thankfully, I've survived the first BS wave. Ugh. Carbon, my eternal bottleneck. How many of you guys are on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I can definitely set at least one of you over here. Actually, I want to put 2 of you over here, in all honesty. Oh, that's a Fumo. Which is becoming ever more popular in spaces outside of Toho, surprisingly. It's interesting to see the evolution of how many people know of it. And then everyone's desire to make one of their character. One day I will have a proper Nasu Fumo. I really need... I mean, they technically don't have a nose, but sure. I don't see why not. I need another source of ore. That's not good. Please select the carbon processing center so I can actually upgrade it. Thank you. I need another droid so that I can...
On to victory!
Well, what I need is I need to put a gate here. So let's do this. That's not what I wanted. I want... That might work. Where the heck is my Jedi? Why are you over here?
Shall fear the Jedi.
They're being attacked from the other side, which is not good.
My blade is true.
Alright, I want... a wall along this side, because they're just gonna walk through if not.
Reducing them to rubble. Grenade!
Keeping the air under control is a lot easier than... Okay. Now the next question is... where are you guys gonna go?
I seek truth.
Are you really able to just wrap around it? That is such a...
Fear the Jedi.
that is such an annoying design. The fact that they can just casually go behind my freaking lines that way is so stupid. I better make sure that... yeah, that's fair. My nose is actually a little more pronounced in the new model. Alright, let's block off this. They're still just walking around it! You assholes! Where the heck is he? Where is he? There he is.
It is within my power. They shall fear my Jedi against him.
Get one of these over here. I'm hoping that that means that we've blocked them off from that side.
Where shall I go?
I'm still gonna need more turrets. Okay, yes.
For the Republic! For the Republic! For the Republic! For the Republic!
My walls do absolutely nothing.
Heads up. Destroying target. Destroying target. Reducing them to rubble. Grenade. Reducing them to rubble. Reducing them to rubble.
Would you like to actually fire?
Clone trooper reporting, General.
Oh, not too bad. Like I said, especially now that the heat's going down for the day. I'm just hoping that my thumb is in condition to actually make progress on... Oh my fucking god, you cannot be serious, dude!
For justice. My blade is true. For justice.
They're poking holes in my goddamn walls again.
For justice.
Also, they just completely ignored my walls again.
For justice. Fight for the meek.
I have no idea where the heck they're freaking ignoring my walls from. Oh, they took out one of the wall segments. Because my walls have no health, apparently.
Will lose this day against evil.
Alright. Turret here.
My blade is true.
Improve wall. Fix the holes in the wall.
The dark side will lose this day.
I know that they can get along this side. This is a really mean level. I haven't had a level this mean since Empire Earth. That might be a little inaccurate. Empire Earth, I'd have 6 times the amount of enemies and freaking have to use 7 times the number of freaking turrets for defense alone. God damn it!
Missiles firing, sir.
You get back here. Wish I could select a single type of unit. Empire Earth is probably one of, if not my favorite RTS games. The problem is that the AI is not very bright, so in order to compensate for that, the devs made the AI cheat to high hell. The average strat in order to actually resist the AI is basically a wall of turrets until the AI just can't get past the net. If there is enough oxygen in the air for them to still breathe rather than whatever your tier of bullet is, then you do not have enough turrets. I'm missing... Alright, I want you to build a spaceport, please. Please repair that turret. I really don't want to... Yeah, Empire Earth gets kinda nutty. As far as...
Enemy is mine.
Sheer number of enemies that the... well, that the enemy can spawn, if left unchecked. Can this guy get out of here? Okay, cool. Get inside. I don't trust... Build another animal nursery. We may have finally gotten our net decently spread out. Can I put... yeah, I can put one here.
Reducing them to rubble.
Alright, build me a war center. And I'll need a temple after this. I mean, once things actually get moving, rather than me scrambling to my overextended front line, The game can be pretty satisfying. It's just the first part where you have no idea where your front line even is. And you have Bastogne levels of...
Fear the Jedi.
The enemy happened to wander past our front line accidentally.
Lose this day.
That it's, whew. Certainly an experience. Hello, what are you? Where are you going? Now, if you can get around there, then sure. The hell is this? Not enough Nova crystals. Alright, get to work.
Indeed. I fight for the weak.
I need to increase his speed.
Fear the Jedi. Fight for the weak. Shall fear the Jedi.
It's like dealing with elves and freaking
Fear the Jedi.
Total War Warhammer. They just kite you and freaking potshot you.
Jedi for justice. On to victory. Dark side will lose this day.
Oh, there was already a processing center here. Whoops. Get some increased range going here. Five of these. I'm gonna pee real quick. Alright. Where am I being attacked from? Same place as usual. Get me a Jedi temple.
I will guard against evil.
What do I need? Fortress. Airbase. Where can I put this somewhere that it affects pretty much everything that's important? You'd figure someone would clean up the corpses around here at some point. Speed increase is what I really want from that. You go over there and repair that. Technically speaking, I should make a fortress. Give me them advanced turrets. Increase the efficiency of our boys. Increase that line of sight. Increase. Improve this. Improve this. Welcome back. Where's that enemy? Where's the enemy base at? Unfortunately, I know that they have fortresses in both, which kinda sucks. Get back to work on this for now. Give me invisibility? I mean, about normal. We'll increase structural stability. All aircraft gain 4 armor. Go with this. Laser troopers is worthless to me. Alright, grab Nova Processing and put it here. Where the fuck?
For justice.
Oop, not a light wall. I want a heavy wall. Swear, I can't have shit around here. I think I know what I want to do next. $550 ore. Flood the market, flood the market. Buy out the market. 7, 8, 9, 10. I wish I could deconstruct buildings. It is my single complaint about this. Like, active complaint, because there's certain points where buildings are completely worthless at a certain point. Because they have a single use. Well, this one has easy ways to get food in a lot of cases. I need to move my front line of this here. Block off this. What I'm doing, though, is I'm gonna freaking build a fortress right outside one of their two bases so that I can freaking demolish the bloody thing.
Ready, sir.
Do we have... Do they have an access point over here is the question. I haven't seen them come from this direction, but I know that the moment that I block it off, if there is an access point, they will find it. I want to put the gate on this side of the water, I believe. I also need a fortress so that I can get the upgrade that gives me, I normally start at 6 p.m. EST. Or I try to. Sometimes I wake up late, and then I wind up being late as a result of that. Except for Fridays. Fridays are my FAFO days, so I kind of have those set, a little differently. I have nerfs that haven't been put into any of the pens? What the heck? As far as Twitch goes, every day except for Wednesday and Sunday, aside from very special occasions. Yeah, I have a lot of a European fan base. Which does put a little bit of a struggle in that regard. I love how... Okay, so if I start doing turrets, everyone starts fighting me. If I do a fortress, which acts as both turret types in itself, they don't care at all. That's funny. Very, very funny. Give me... Not enough ore. Oh, they're gonna bully the freaking random civvies the whole time now. That's fucking mean. Alright, pop one over here. As long as I don't have them within range of the spaceport, which is the only thing that I care about up here, I'm good. I never really thought of it that way. I mean, it'll... Interestingly enough, despite, you know, lore and backstory and whatnot, I think that I've just been migrating more toward that direction anyway. Because the new model is even cozier, kinda. Alright, once I get this upgrade for these guys, I can start using my Civi Conga line here. Cough, cough. Don't need that. That's what I want. I mean, I have a short that goes over the, well, short version of it. But the original lore video that I made, I never actually uploaded because I wanted to adjust some of the graphics in it. And then I got busy IRL, so that didn't wind up happening. Here, give me one moment. I'll post the link to the short once I find it again. That's my yapping about threads. That's me freaking abandoning TikTok. Birth miss. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ba-da. There's not even any point to me doing this. There's a single dude down here. This is me just bullying to bully. Let me get the homing capacity on that. I've already lost my aircraft. Okay, there it is. Mech factory. Just get rid of all their shit. It's not like they can produce anything. I think that all of their civilians are now dead. You guys are really pushing out this way, ain't ya? Let me make an air transport. Because if they actually do have nerfs in that base, in that nursery, then I'm not going to be able to get it through their freaking town without them taking it over and me getting fucked over. Thank you. It took me a hot minute to actually sort through a decent amount of it. There were no nerfs in there. It was worthless. Because where I'm good at world building, when it comes to specifically character stuff, I do struggle a bit, admittedly. I got anti-air over there somewhere. Alright, you way down to here. Set this here. Honestly, understandable. It's like trying to read while sleep deprived. Not exactly great for the comprehension. Okay, nothing here. Get your asses over there. Because a lot of my time was spent on Twitch, and Twitch is very, very, very bad for discoverability. I neglected my YouTube for a while, and just every other social I'm terrible at, to be perfectly honest. I only got into, like, actually using my socials to a degree that most would consider even bare minimum for growth purposes back in November, I believe it was. What did I just yoink? Hi, Frosty. I was so confused for a moment there. What did I yoink? How you doing tonight, Frosty? A Fans Hall of Fame? I mean... part of the thing of that is that a good chunk of those that would be in there, according to my analytics, would probably be people that have zero interest in watching me anymore because I don't do Ruby content anymore. What information are you after? Holy shit! Found out where all the enemy's resources were going. I also found out what happened to my freaking last aircraft. I put a turret down and found every enemy that remains on the map just waiting for me behind the tree line. They're in the fucking trees. Hey, do you want to actually shoot at the enemies that are causing damage instead of the random piece of junk? That's just a carbon center, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I should have known that there was one of those sitting around here, considering... I lost an aircraft over this way, just randomly. I might make another fortress over here. I don't know, that's a command center. That's an air base. Where is your spaceport? another airbase. I mean, I don't see why not. If you're tired, you should sleep. I don't know where your pants have gone. Why are you not wearing your pants? I just saw your message just now because it doesn't show up in my MIU because apparently channel streak ones don't. They wasted all of their stuff on the gank squad. They have no remaining airbase stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we still have all 10 of our dudes. I'm surprised. Okay, I stand corrected. One of our guys just got freaking jumped. Not enough ore. Flood the market. Flood the market. Ah, the good old Wolsk follower emote set. I mean, YouTube isn't Twitch. Twitch cares about if, like, I have lurkers and is like, oh, sorry, those don't count because Twitch are assholes. YouTube is notably more generous in that regard. I mean, my current thing is that I'm after 3,000 hours of watch time in order to get monetization back. But it doesn't require you to just, you know, constantly chat in order to get that if you want to lurk. Now I'm gonna be attacked by a bunch of bugs. Again, I'm surprised that they care so much about turrets, considering they don't care about when I build a fortress right at their doorstep. Come on, just finish that up. I mean, every little bit helps. That's like I have some people that are like, I'm sorry I can't donate to you. I'm sorry that I can't commission you because, you know, the economy's in turmoil right now, and I'm like, I understand that. I understand that the economy's kind of ass right now. I'm not going to crucify you for, you know, taking care of yourself first. What is this? This is the mech factory. Let's get rid of that. Oh, good. 10 more units lined up for... slaughter duty. With 1 million more underway. I'm not even stealing units at this point. I thought that was the play at the beginning, but apparently both Clone Wars era units get freaking... or both Clone Wars era factions gain... the worker droid conga line, or the basic worker conga line ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all 10 of them. Can you guys take out the fortress? Wait. Community posts is a thing that has to be turned on specifically? I thought that that was just a tab that, you know, was just there. I didn't know it had to be turned on. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's number 10? Where's number 10? Number 10! Number 10's all the way back here still, lazing around. I don't know. I haven't really messed around much with the community tab, so... I didn't actually know how it functioned. I just know that I can do, you know, announcement type posts, which I haven't, even that I haven't done since last anniversary? When I freaking debuted the Merc outfit. What are you doing? Where are you going, dude? Your guys' pathfinding is, like, wacky as all hell. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, I had no idea how it works, so I had no idea if it was actually that way or what. Bum. I don't want to mess with that. Because having Nova Crystal access would be nice. Fair enough. I don't really want to listen to this right now. Snake Eyes is next. Can you guys shoot at the thing that's actually worth the time rather than shooting at the absolutely worthless upgrade building? Two words? Oh boy. Do I get a notification for that is the question. I do not get a notification for that, apparently. I gotta remember how to actually look at it. Because YouTube changes where everything's located all the time. That's the studio again. Stop taking me to the studio. How do I even view my own channel? Used to be really easy to freaking do. Shorts? Freaking... Hello? If I go to studio... Oops, I didn't want to actually go off that video. And then from here, I go to my channel. A two-step process. I don't see a post. Gotcha. Alright, before I try and cross the river into enemy territory. Why are you not... Is there just a group of trees in front of that? Weird, dude. Sometimes YouTube's goofy like that. I mean, sometimes it takes me 3 minutes to be able to see my own shorts, so... And now we do the silly goofy where I place a gate in front of the enemy's gate. And then I place turrets. Why do you not let me place that there? I'm going to have to... flood the market again. Ah, you fool, you think that bounty hunter can do anything to me? Jesus Christ. It wouldn't be so bad if my turrets were actually shooting at the enemy instead of trying to shoot at the enemy turrets. Yeah, I played Hollow Knight a bit back. It's on my VOD channel. I would probably be 2 years ago now? Because I swapped models partway through Hollow Knight. Huh, it's a random dude back here. Alright. Let's make a command center somewhere here in the enemy base. Probably not there because it's a fortress there, apparently. Where did you get the resources for a fortress? If I get Silk Song, I will stream it at some point. Hey, Crow, how you doing tonight? I've been a bit conservative with my money, though, as of recent. Do I have any repeater troopers left? I do have some repeater troopers. Is that a mouse emote, actually, now that I'm looking at that? Or is it a Camille emote? No. Saija. Yeah, I can definitely understand the school thing. Speaking of which, I wonder how Alan's doing. I haven't heard from them in a hot minute. And last I heard, school was being... Jesus Christ, they freaking tear through that fast. Do I need to look at that on... Okay. I kind of wish that... Do I want to listen to this? Sure, we'll listen to this. But I kind of wish that YouTube had its own version of BTTV, specifically for the increased size in emotes, so that I could get a better look at what emotes look like. Will you guys even survive? I mean, you guys are probably going to get rinsed by the turrets that are back there, but... Alright, enjoy Slep. The comfy emote was one of the ones that I prioritized, which is why there is comfy and comfin. Because I figured that if there's one emote that I want to have also be available to followers, it is the comfy emote. Even if it is just the old version of it for followers. Please target the freaking tanks. I really, really, really... want them to stop tearing apart my freaking turrets immediately as I'm trying to make them. Now I can slowly stagger them forward. I do appreciate that it said that Tan would be pissed if I showed up with an army at her doorstep. So I'm here planting turrets at her doorstep instead. I mean, technically speaking. Knock out this. Knock this out. Oh, they are able to aim straight down. That sucks. There's a reason why I call my strat the Endman strat. Why would I bother making all kinds of units when I can just move my turret line forward? Alright. Give me command center. Oh, they've still got medium turrets here. Is their medium turret able to aim straight down? It really annoys me trying to freaking select turrets. Not enough ore! What the hell? What in God's green earth are you guys doing? Is there a path that leads... No, not from this direction. The beautiful part is that, by default, workers don't get attacked by turrets or anything. So the worker conga line just kinda works like this. Place this here. I kind of just want to get a good read out of this area. The Worker Conga Line strat also really helps with the whole fortress problem. Because fortresses, even with the heaviest of weapons, are a bitch to try and take down. Worker Conga Line, however, I can freaking just set up a bunch of turrets around it. Bing, bang, boom, we're good. If they start attacking it, the fortress will fight back. So, it's not just a get-out-of-jail-free card like it is for most other stuff in this, but
You must face me alone, Master Ichu. If you bring any of your forces with you, I will kill your Padawan.
yeah, well, fuck you. And I guess it doesn't really matter. Do I still have...
I'm Anakin Skywalker.
I have but a moment.
Let's go! I will control my anger.
I need escort.
I have but a moment. Do we have the budget for that?
What the fuck? That's what I got. I got the Chancellor and Anakin. That was what I freaking picked up. That I didn't know what it was that I... Okay. Where is, Ichu even at? There he is.
Targeting computer online. Yes, sir.
Let's go!
Speak your mind. Do we have the budget for that?
Not another lecture, Master. I've come to rescue you.
Guess I'll just toss them in there. I don't know what else I'm going to use them for. I'd assume that they're just Easter eggs. Is the fortress gonna spot? No, fortress don't give a shit.
Master!
Not, are you all right?
Your ward has been well taken care of, Master Shen Zhong. Now let us finish this. I can feel your hatred from
Indeed.
you. Let it flow through you, and soon you'll know the power of the dark side. Do you wish to take my place, my Jedi friend? Would you like to stand at Count Dooku's side when the Republic falls and the Jedi are destroyed?
The Force guides my path.
Savor your victory while you can, Jedi. You and your kind are soon to be extinguished.
Master, it's over. She's gone. Let us return to the Jedi Council.
No, not. You must go back and report what has happened here.
But Master Ichu...
It is too late for me now. For too long, I've allowed anger to guide my actions. Now the dark side is forever part of my destiny. Perhaps with time I can return to the Jedi Order. But for now I must remain alone to reflect on what I have done. Learn from my mistakes, and you'll make a fine Jedi Knight someday.
May the Force be with you, Master Ichu.
There we go. I was like, excuse me? Can I have a... It's still so weird that they just had Anakin and Palpatine up here. I wonder what would happen if I just killed him.
For the remainder of my days, I will wonder what happened on Krant. I will wonder just how far the dark side had invaded Ichu Shanjan's being before he disappeared forever. When I spoke to Nat Raid about her master, she masked her feelings. Was she concealing something from me about his fate? I will never know. But for the record, Ichu Shanjan lived the life of an honorable Jedi, and gave himself selflessly to save his Padawan and to protect the Jedi Council and the Republic. In the final reckoning, he will be remembered with respect and counted as a hero of the Clone Wars.
I do find it a little amusing that there is the idea that if he does, oops, didn't mean to do that, just go completely into the dark side as he's away. Just the idea that you can't redeem yourself directly with the Jedi means that he fell the rest of the way because he can't ever return. The Taking of Coruscant bonus mission.
It had been a long, hard road, but we were finally ready to invade the imperial capital of Coruscant. Admiral Akbar ordered the fleet to blockade
What the fuck?
in preparation for a ground assault. Following a cocky maneuver by Rogue Squadron, the planetary defense shields had been knocked out. We had one specific target we needed to take down in order to declare victory: the Imperial Palace.
Why is this tied to the freaking
Once the home of Emperor
episode
Palpatine,
2 levels?
it now stood as a monument to his terrible reign. The remnants of the Imperial High Command had themselves holed up in the palace, with the bulk of the Coruscant Defense Forces. General Tal Ashen, a slick Imperial tactician, was in charge of the palace. I knew we needed to take him out to win the day. So I put General Rand Taylor in charge of the invasion force. He had proven himself a worthy officer in the rebellion, and he knew Tal Ashen's tactics. Plus, he had a personal reason to be down there. Years earlier, his wife Kath, an Alliance operative on Coruscant, had been captured. We all hoped she was still alive.
Well, I have no idea how to use any of these units yet.
We fought our way here, troops, and now our
Also,
goal
is this
is
a
clear.
space?
The
Better be
Imperial
good.
Palace. Nothing must stand in our way.
We've got your back, Rand. And if Kath is here, we'll find her.
May the Force be with us.
Well, we'll go back to that when we do the bonus missions way later anyway. So, next week, or if I decide to play this later this week, either or, we start moving our side down the original trilogy side of campaigns. But, hello, thank you. That's going to be for me tonight. I'm interested to see how things play out in... Or, like, what strategy winds up becoming my go-to for, the original trilogy. Because I have a strange feeling that the worker conga line is not going to be my bullshit strategy. In that. But let's see who's doing what. There's a lot of people doing Tomodachi Life, which I'm unsurprised at. A lot of people were waiting for it, so it makes sense that a lot of people are. Let's see here. A lot of people doing Resident Evil 5 and 6. I did not expect that. I mean, I say a lot. It's like 2 per, but I did not expect that. Resident Evil Requiem, I'm less surprised at. Resident Evil 3 is not entirely surprising. Phlox is going and is doing some Slime Rancher. Yeah, let's move into some comfy, I think. Tomorrow's FAFO Day. You know the drill. The best way to know what time it is to join the Discord. Alternatively, you can follow me on Blue Sky or follow me on Twitter in order to keep up to date on things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and all like see in the corner, which I'm going to work more on later because that's the preview for the new model. No other real announcements next week. The 24th is my anniversary. We'll be doing Dino Crisis. And I'll be revealing the new model. That's the big announcement. That being said, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, raids, all that good jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow if all goes to plan. You know the drill. Behave yourselves, don't make a fool out of me, out of yourselves, otherwise I won't do it any longer. And, love y'all. Bye.